everyone, it's Milky. Welcome back to my channel. So recently I've seen a lot of videos where people ask people to send them in assumptions on their Instagram and then they answer whether they're true or not in a video, and I thought that looked like fun, so I asked you guys to send me in assumptions on my Instagram, and now I'm going to answer if they're right or not, because I think it's a fun way for you to get to learn a bit more about me. And yeah, let's get right into it. I have my phone here, and let's just get started. First one is, you dress cute and girly all the time. I do dress quite feminine most of the time, but I wouldn't say that my style is always cutesy. Aside from wearing pastels, I do really like rich, deep colors like Bordeaux and navy, and so I tend to reach a lot for those. And I also have my days like everyone when I'm super lazy and just don't want to dress up, and I just wear like a few comfy outfits that I have. But my favorite way to dress is cutesy and girly. But I also like more sort of elegant otome style looks, if that makes sense. My fashion sense is all over the place. I love wearing all sorts of different outfits. Next one, you would like to move outside the US one day. Definitely. I mean, this country is nice, of course, but I think there's always the glamour of living abroad. I would love to live in the UK because London is absolutely amazing, and I really want to go there again and live there because it's a beautiful city, and I just loved it so much. I could be there all the time. That you're the most delicate and graceful girl, yet adorable. I'm not very delicate or graceful, but thank you. You have a few close friends in real life and you're close with your family. Yeah, I'd say that's quite true. I've never been one to have a ton of super close friends. I think most people are like that because it's hard to maintain huge friend groups. But yeah, I am close with my family. I live at home, so it would be difficult if I wasn't close with them. But yeah, very true. Your favorite genre is romance. Not at all. I don't really like romance, either books or movies or shows or whatever. I like sort of light yuri, shoujo-ai, manga, and anime, but that's about it. Otherwise, romance isn't really my favorite type of genre. I really like sci-fi and that sort of thing, just in general fantasy type things. I recently read Hermann Hesse's Glass Bead Game, and I loved that book so much, so that sort of genre is good. I also really like the surrealist Haruki Murakami books, and yeah. If you're asking more about anime and stuff, I like slice of life things, and also sort of sci-fi psychological things. These two sort of go together because I feel like they're quite connected. The first one being that I have rich parents, and the second one being that I have a lot of money to spare. Firstly, regarding rich parents, I can't quite say that they're rich. When we moved to the US, we barely had any money, and so it's taken a lot of years to get to the point where we are right now. I'd say more upper middle class than rich. I don't know. Money is a confusing thing. But going off of that, although I do live at home and they support me in that way, they don't buy me clothes or plushies or cutesy things, just like all of my hobbies I buy with my own money. So in a way you could say that I have money to spare because I don't need to spend it on rent and food and utilities and whatnot. But I try to be responsible with it. If I want to buy something, I try to sell something beforehand so I have the money, and I have a set limit in my bank account that I try to not go beneath. So both are kind of false, but kind of true. They go together. I don't know. Parents sound rich. I have money to spare, but not irresponsibly. You're super serious about school. I guess so. I've never found it super difficult to study, and so I've never had to spend long hours working on schoolwork. But at the same time, I don't take it lightly. I do enjoy my classes, and I try to do well in them when I can. Sometimes I know when something is futile, and then I just don't put in effort. I'm really bad at just plain memorization, so I do badly in classes that focus on that, like history classes and stuff. But I've always loved English classes. I do well in those, and also like upper level science courses. In my chemistry schoolwork, have been always better in the like more upper level than the lower level chemistry classes that are more focused on memorization. But I like school. You are a more cat person than a dog person. I do have a cat, so I guess that's true, but I'd love to have a dog someday because dogs are cute and very lovable. But I also do love cats. It's hard to choose. I'd say my personality is more like a cat than a dog. So in that way, I'm a cat person, and I do love my cat. You've gone through an emo phase. Surprisingly, I think a lot of people in the kawaii fashion have. Yeah, it was in middle school. I really hated pink. I hated cutesy things. I sort of forgot about all that until recently when I read in an old journal that like I hate things from Japan and everything that's so cutesy and blah, and now just look at me now. All the plushies, all the pink frilly things. But people can change and people do change, so it's expected that I wouldn't like the same things now that I did in middle school. Intelligent. I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm doing a somewhat difficult major and I'm doing well in it, so I guess you could say that. I don't know. You're actually Kermit the Frog. JK, of course, just wanted to make you laugh. Well, yeah, I'm not Kermit, but thank you. You are super shy and adorable when you meet new people. I am very shy. I don't know if that translates into adorableness. I find it really hard to just approach people, and so generally in classes I don't talk very much. Yeah, I need to work on it, but it's just really hard for me to approach new people. Once I get talking to people, I'm not very shy and introverted, but it takes a while for me to get to know people and talk to them and be more open. But yeah, I'm a very shy person. I just can't approach people. You don't wake up looking like hot garbage like everyone else. I do. No one wakes up looking nice. I'm always a bit of a mess when I wake up. I imagine as much as everyone else is, because mornings. And then the last one is you don't like parties and big social gatherings. Also very true. Again, this sort of ties into the not being able to approach people very well. It's always been like that. And also I just find crowds a bit overwhelming when I'm surrounded by a lot of people and it's loud and it's just a bit stressful. Yeah, I really don't like crowded places. It's fine if I'm outdoors and it's a crowded city and it's an interesting city, but aside from that, I just can't stand crowds, and it's really stressful and anxiety-inducing. So yeah, those were all the assumptions. Thank you to those of you who sent things in. I hope I have answered your questions well. Hopefully this let you all learn a bit more about me. As I said before, I'm trying to post more on this channel, so this seemed like a fun video to do to prolong that. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Bye!